of over $1 million total. Go off his recollection sales. Connor, please, please. It is unlikely, I would say unreasonable to believe it, that this organization has gone from using their phone to call in attack helicopters, threaten police officers, and organize criminal gangs to hunt members of the DOJ. To selling wood. Who's to say it hasn't happened already? God damn it, Connor. The senator still was requesting the bank records of the bank and phone records of Wyatt Jones to, as it is more reasonable than not that further evidence of conspiracy will be found. Additionally, is more reasonable than not that evidence of the identity of the faceless will be found within these records. What else? I don't think I need to put anything else. Request for sealing now. I don't know. This is I think one of the first chain subpoenas I've done in a very long time. And obviously it's going off the bank records too. So we'll see. I haven't done a bank record one in a while. And given it's just off his own call, like own testimony. We'll see. We'll see. 1, 2, 3. I've only got 3 things in here. Perfect. Let's run this through a spell check. Yeah, occasions is wrong. Where's occasion? There we go. Separate. How do you spell that? Is it arrate? Separate? I'll do it. Totaling? Got that wrong. Only one L. Received? Where's that? That. It has made. Where's that? Where have I put made? Yeah. Where's organization? It's telling me to a Z. Hold on. Is this just fucking US versus... Oh, it's US versus UK crap, but... Okay, I'm gonna send this, I'm gonna lock it and send it to Craig. I don't mind if Craig's got stuff to say about it, because I am confident on it. I'm just not confident on my articulation. I think I've done a good job, but... I still have to do the big face this one, yeah. Fuck? What was that noise? Was that my phone? That was Twitch. But I haven't heard anything from Shang. Where's Shang? Alright. Let's take a break from paperwork for a little bit. I still need to do the lumber company one. So we'll do that at some point. I also need to give notice to Perez at some point. Well, you good, Remy? Let's go see what folks are up to. Get out of the office. Is Abby still in the water? The hell? There's an abandoned Granger here.
Hello?
Hold up. Hey Abby, I'm just checking on you, okay?
Yeah, I'm all good. I had to come out. I had to come back out here. A biscuit.
A biscuit?
Yeah, I was hungry.
Okay. Where are you at? Are you up at Humane Labs yet?
Yeah, I'm near that.
Okay. I saw your report. Is it what are you looking into? The tunnel down there?
There's a weird tunnel, dog.
Yeah, it
They
goes
got
to
a
the
weird green
room under
sludge
humane
tunnel.
labs. Yeah.
Yeah, there's green sludge coming out of it, dog. It's not good. Not good for the environment.
What kind of green sludge? Just
I don't know.
dog?
It's like green.
I think that
It's
happens
just green.
underwater.
No, this is like green.
You keep saying green. That doesn't help your claim here.
It's like
Like probably algae or something.
that ain't no algae, man.
Why? How do you know?
I've done a lot of diving, and that definitely ain't no algae. Unless algae's like bright fucking green and it's everywhere.
Did that,
In a
yeah, that
certain
happened. Yeah,
particular.
that is what algae is, isn't it?
Okay, this is not help proving my case. There's green, lots of green in one particular spot coming from the fucking hole.
Right. Okay. Well, you got any photos or anything?
I'm working on it.
Okay. All right. Well, just be careful out there. You know, I don't want you getting kidnapped and experimented on up at the lab. So
That's crazy.
I'm just worried about you, Abby. That's all.
Well, thank you, but I should be fine. You know, anyone tries to do anything, I'll just shoot him in the face.
Don't inhale the green sludge either.
Yeah, I'll try not to. No promises, though. It's
All right. Good luck.
All right.
Ciao. Bye bye. Ugh. I kind of want to just like snoop a bit. I'll be honest. I'm in a snoopy mood. Oh, Remy, Texas. Do a little scout down here. I kind of want to scout down the Merryweather docks because that's where Hughes found all those fucking faceless books and shit. Was down here. See if we can catch them in the act. Green. So green, wow. Yeah, that's... Yeah, it's gotta be something. He's onto something. Gotta be something. It is very green. I'll give it that. The bag. I'm scared it's gonna be trash, so I'm gonna pick it up. Fuck yeah, dude. Alright, let's have a look up here. You know what, let's not up here, let's look down here. Wait, this is a nice spot. What the hell? Kind of secluded, you know? Little... I've never been here before. I wonder if we would have to do an investigative warrant for the Merryweather docks. It's not like state property, but it's also not owned by anybody officially, you know, but then it is owned by the Merryweather company, so I don't know like how that's handled, you know. The funky one. I was playing some more Blueprints last night. That game is fucking fantastic. It is so good that it's really got me fucking sucked in. What game? Blueprints. I've got like a whole notepad at this point, and I keep finding new rooms. And I'm so jealous of this house because it's like so cool, man. I wish I lived in the Blueprints house. Well, apart from when you get like a fucking rotunda and you have to spend 10 minutes rotating the room you're in to just get to the bathroom. You know, that would piss me off. That. I haven't been in here in a while. There's an upstairs, right? Maybe maybe I'm overcooking. I was just thinking, like, if we found like books abandoned in the ocean from the Faceless, I wonder if like this is like not just to dump shit, but what about if like this is a common place they use, or they're connected to the Merryweather in somehow? I don't know. Yeah, it might be overcooking. Open. New management. The marshals are no longer under the DOJ. They're under the state. I'm gonna ignore that. Oh, talk of the devil. In case you missed it last night, marshals and DOC have been severed from the DOJ. By order of the officials of the San Andreas State of San Andreas, the San Andreas State Marshals and Department of Corrections are now separate and independent departments, no longer being overseen by the DOJ. The state is working on the appointment of both the director and the warden. I don't know if it's a good thing or not, I'll be honest. I don't know. No, nothing in here. Other than that keycard thing, but... up here. Yeah, Richard would be a fun arc. Honestly, yeah, I'm down for whatever, man. Like, I'm really down for whatever. The RP's been so good lately. Honestly, I think being like a PI might be more interesting than being a marshal. Depending on how things go. Like, imagine not having to worry about writing a report for everything. Don't get me wrong, I'd still have to do it for my own brain. But imagine not having to write a report about every single thing. And not actually, like, worrying about charging someone in the end, but just about getting all the info. It'd be really interesting. honestly still working with the PD. And that'd be the interesting part, right? Is we'd still be working with the PD. So, like, if we did have to go, like, private, like, I wonder how many, like, how many cops would, like, give us info, you know? Like, how many cops would leak info to Dark? He's not like he's a criminal, right? No MDT. No MDT would suck. 100%. I think the autonomy would be good just to get the funding sorted. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't know. We might get access to the state account. I guess we'll see. I think it'd be leaking. How come I definitely wouldn't allow it. I'm just thinking, like, you know, pull someone up and be like, "There's been any faceless stuff in the MDT lately?" And they'll be like, you know, maybe they'll tell us something. Hey, Sheepy. Am I gonna get wet if I go across here? The answer's yes. But I'm good with it. Okay, there's nothing here. Ah! Uh-oh. Okay, that nearly went badly. Because we coughed underwater. Honestly, I feel like having no MDT would be like a challenge, but like a good one for roleplay, you know? Ain't no way there's something here. What is this? Motherfucker. Bunch of fucking parts. I don't want that. Speciality would be brick walls. Get out of here. Yeah, we permanent from playing coughing underwater. I'm gonna fall. Having access to it. Well, that's the thing. Like, we wouldn't have access to reports, right? So it'd mean we'd have to, like, talk to people every day. Like, we'd have to have constant communication with members of the police department. Or even just members of the public. And, like, actually having, like, a network of people that we can get info from. Like, I think it could be a hell of a lot more difficult, but also way more interesting to actually have to, like, you know, go out of your way to find shit out, you know? Good luck. Yeah, it would be really hard, don't get me wrong. So interested in how this DOJ split is gonna go. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting one way or another. Certainly be interesting. That's what I mean. PD are yappers, man. Dark's version of coming off the rails is doing more work. You're not wrong. Everybody else leaves PD or marshals and joins a gang or does crime. Dark just does more work, more investigations. Can't wait for Director Bass. Don't even stop it. Stop it. Doc is married to a pretty big yapper, yo, but we'd have to do like the opposite of a CI. Wait, no, this is bad. Never mind. I was gonna say we'd have to do the opposite of a CI. Instead of like paying a criminal to tell us stuff, we'd have to pay a cop. But then I'm like, hold on a second. Maybe not. Then we'd be like complicit in corruption. But we wouldn't be the corrupt ones. They would be the corrupt ones. Uh-oh. I thought we were dead then. Dark's off the rails is yeah, 100%. Yeah. Just full-on conspiracy theories, yeah. Okay, there was nothing here. This was a waste of time. Drink some Dr. Pepper. Dude, Dr. Pepper, I said it before, I'll say it again. They've changed it and I don't like it. It's always been nasty? Shut up. No, it hasn't. Didn't Duncan say earlier that Rhodes said he'd yap everything to Dark? Yep, he did. I don't know. I think, like, when I'm thinking about it instead of, like, pros and cons, just genuinely thinking about, like, the roleplay of everything. I think if the masters go to shit, we have some good options. We have the option of, like, just being a PI / journalist, right? I think could be a very interesting arc, and would, I think, get us into a lot more places than we currently getting into, right? I think... Hold on, who's that? There's a bunch of fucking moonshine there, dude. Like, do you remember when Dark was a dispatcher? And, like, ADMC and everybody was, like, all chill with him and shit? And then he joined the marshals and everyone was like, fuck you, man. So I think the reverse could happen. I think a lot of, like, criminals and civs and shit are way more willing to talk to somebody if they don't have a badge. And then the other option is we join PD. And that's going to be a very, like, different... Like, it's going to be very different to what we've been doing for a while, right? Dispatch Dark was fun, yeah. I wish, like... I think Dispatch could have gone a lot better if we got some, like... some more dev attention. I'm not, like, being needy or anything, but... I think there was some stuff that really needed fixing and could have made the job a lot more fun. But I think when the marshals came about, it was like such a good time. Like story-wise, you know? I think Dark would fit into the current PD? Not really. But it's an option. Like, we could get back into patrol stuff, but like, it's kind of the opposite of opposite direction, really. But it is an option. Shift 3, I think Dark fits. As soon as you get to like Shift 1 or later, hell no. Yeah, Shift 3 would be, would take Dark in, I think, for sure. Or, there is a third option, I guess. DOJ Dark. That is another option. Not one I've considered much, but... That's true, Gem. Yeah, if you join PD in shift 3. Judge. Thing is with Judge Dark is I feel like it'd be a lot of politics. And I don't know whether I'm down for that. I feel like it'd be boring. Because the thing is with judges, he's like, you've got to avoid conflicts, right? But I am such a T-Goblin that how am I supposed to, like, tell people, no, don't tell me all the interesting stuff and the fun stuff. I don't want to get conflicted. How can I do that? Yeah, thing is with PD numbers is it's very hard to, like, gauge what the actual numbers are. I'd love to see, like, the stats, like a fucking spreadsheet of data, you know? To be fair, I would be around shift 3 for being a judge, and it would be very good that, because we don't have any judges in shift 3. The only one we really have is Falconer, but you know, Hicks plays like other characters and shit and isn't like around 24/7, which you can't knock him for really. I don't know. I'm excited. I think regardless of what happens, I'm fully up for it, you know? Like normally, like I think like if I was looking at this like back in 3.0 and it was like a PD restructure, you know, I'd be dreading it. Like I would fully be dreading it. But I think the RP's been so good lately that I'm just like, anything happens, you know, it's gonna be fun. Hopefully Dark can just stay a marshal. Well, the thing is, I think for the I don't see the marshals going anywhere if you know the governors come in and be like, we need the marshals to be under the state. I don't think the actual department's going anywhere. It's just like they've got to make logical decisions that make sense in character. And if there's like a director comes in that just doesn't make any sense, like I've got to make an in-character decision that's logical and makes sense. And if that means leaving the marshals, then we gotta do it. Anybody apart from a criminal or pred? Yeah, you're probably right. The thing is, I think Pred would absolutely give Dark the chance, but it's like, logically, can I keep Dark in the marshals when Pred is there? No. Like, I love roleplaying with Kyle. I really do. Like, he's generally one of my favorite people to roleplay with. But it'd be very difficult to, like, convince myself that that'd be the right move for Dark, right? As Dark. I think I'd have to be making a lot of leaps and bounds there. Roads around it. The light is gone. Why has it just gone really foggy? Oh, okay, we're good. Okay, the car's now not working. Got that thing where it's like it's like in gear -1 and it's not reverse. There we go. Told you. All clear. We're all good. Anybody out this way? Shut up, Jim. What is... Listen, God forbid I try something different, okay? Where's all the stuff gone off his grave? Wait, what the fuck? Am I going crazy? Wait, there was like flowers and a book and some shoes here, I think. But it's all gone. That's weird. That's not my graphics, is it? No, it's surely not. I'm writing that down. I don't know. Maybe I'm in my blueprints video game mode, but maybe someone stole them? I don't know. You think the other character didn't... Dark didn't originally want to join the PD, no. It was literally... I think the series of events happened was Dark got kidnapped. No. Dark was getting chased by Reed and everybody, remember? And then the PD didn't help that. So Dark was really pissed at the PD. And didn't really trust them anymore. And then the Marshal thing happened. Then the Marshals came around. Basically didn't get forced, but Rhodes was like, go and have an interview, it's just an interview, and then he got hired. Who's gravy that? That is action caption. He was a member of the Gorilla Gang, yeah. Did Dark ever come clean? No, I don't think he did, dude. Yeah, it was AK, yeah. That was also the spot where Matthew Colby, the lifer, got broken out during an outing to his friend's grave. Yeah, Alice said... I can't remember exactly what Alice said, but they were like, we're on an active drive to Mirror Park, I think was what Alice said. And then we got to Mirror Park and then a cop like saw us and turned around and left us to it. Yeah, that was what started it all, Danny. Like, I think they held up Dark in the lobby of Mission Row and stole a dash cam and put it in the car, and then you couldn't remove it at the time. So they just had a fucking dash cam stuck in their car. No, there's Alice Watson, the cop. We do still need to talk to Alice Oman, though. About the whole Norman and everything stuff. He's on my list of people to speak to. So Matt brought up the drinking. Dark told to not fall over. Told Dark not to on the sword. Maybe you're right, Ricky. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, then there was this house that burned down up here. When was it? Is it this one? I think it was this one. Oh yeah, look, it's all boarded up, but oh, that's sick. Anybody over here? DJ, here, buddy? Car is that? Can't get a plate. There we go. Wait, zebras cars up here? Interesting. Wow, look at this lovely, lovely house up here. Isn't it so nice? Maybe we could stay here instead of living in the barrio. I need a drink. All right, who's around? Who could we have a chat to? Pull up Bruce up. Really, Bruce? I wonder if Jordan's around. Make me wanna. Where's that little like hollow house down here? I sworn I saw Jordan in the lemon list earlier. No. Been in Walker. How's this? Crash! God damn it. Weekend vacations in the Bay Area. Is that local? I don't know. I think so. Is that local? Yep. Remember the whole thing? Dart's again enter Maple took it on the roof. An argument happened and Dart left. Got oh yeah, that's what happened then. You right. Hassan Bashiri. is this guy? Spotted out trip ass on the 27th of March. Arrested alongside F and F. Who this guy? Omar Andrews, Larry Porter, Jay Hobbs. What's that? What's he got on him? Stay humble, happy holidays. And I think it's a picture of Ventura over a dead body. Nice. Why don't people look at these books, man? Dude, I need to be a cop so that I can investigate people's books, man. People have books all the fucking time. But no one ever photographs them. It's so frustrating. Just sit in the cells, exactly. Anything going on in here today? Nope. Oh, you know where we can go? We'll go Sandy Shores. The company can't be bothered writing up a warrant. I know, it's annoying. I want to go to Sandy because I want to look into one of those Skynode documents from Faceless had those pictures of places in Sandy. And I want to go check it out. PD advisor sounds boring. It sounds like you just advise people all day and that's about it. You don't actually do anything. No field work. Field work's the fun stuff. I've never been up on that little island thing before. I don't think so, anyway. Let's have a little drive down. We didn't get any leads yet on the Rooster stuff. We don't know why it's there, why it's been photographed at all. But we are like trying to figure it out. I want to talk to. I tried to interview Lang the other day, but he wasn't around. So I do want to do that and kind of ask him about Roosters. See if anybody still owns the place, you know, anything like that. But as far as I'm aware, nobody owns it. Wait, I didn't think to check Lang. He owned it before. He doesn't own any property. He doesn't own any properties? But he owned... I swear I saw him with properties last time I checked his profile. You coughed it, summoned me, I own it. What the fuck? You haven't seen anything suspicious around here lately, have you, lads? Okay. The side-eye, man, is crazy. Tell me if I'm greedy. Now that I've got a beefy PC, this looks good, but I want it to look better. Am I greedy if I want to like mess around with graphics mods? Wait, can you even do graphics mods on NoPixel anymore? The fuck? Red Dead looks better. Oh no, I'm already on it, man. I'm gonna be playing some Wild RP off stream and recording it. And do some YouTube. How do I get down there? Yeah, I'm excited for some Red Dead, man. Some Wild RP or something. Been a long time. I think I last played Red AM in like 2022 or something like that. A lot of people have they use shaders. Oh, it causes visual bug. Oof. Oh my god. That would have been really bad there. Nothing out here, man. What was the island that we found the fucking dead woman on? But it was out here somewhere. I think it was one of these. Actually, I think it might have been that one with the big tree on it. Need to get back up, but there's just so many joggers, man. Remember Danny accidentally waking up in tumbleweed? Wait, what happened? Oh, you mean like when we first played and we were all the way up in the fucking desert? Honestly, it was a happy accident, man. We joined a gang on the first day. Rock? Okay. And he had such potential to get involved in the Kettleman gang? And you would have met Rockaway with Peppo? You think? Surely not. I doubt I was close to the time zones and things. Wait, it was involved? Ain't no way, that's crazy. I didn't know that. I remember Mecha getting involved in that stuff, yeah. Goldie, right? Was a character? Goldie Fisher. I haven't been up to Fort Zancudo actually. So I think that shootout that happened happened here. Because it looked like it was inside the RV, one of the photos was. I hope we get to use this place one day. So cool. Oh, this place will be like filled up with like doctors and fucking plague victims, you know? Yeah, I think this is where it happened. Let me check the report. Why is there a deleted report here? Wait, did Opal ever send this over? I think she did. Wait, he found 2 more reports referencing 1801. Dude, my fucking enter key and my numpad is broken. Hey, what's this one? Wait, what is this? What the fuck? I did not know about this. Private security firm tasked to make sure HVT leaves the city, escorting them out, not sure their name, brown leather jacket and a deep voice with a lot of HVTs. Picked up them up from the dock. Pilot got swapped out. What the fuck? The company provided the armor against Lee Smith or something. We get an email which we delete afterwards in case we get hacked. I keep the contacts on site with no internet access. We get code words. Bravo for this one. Firebird was our boss for this one. Black car with orange stripes.